Hello everyone and welcome to Carver News. For today's news broadcast, we'll be looking into the negative effects littering has on our environment. Here's Michaela Jameson with the latest.
The American River watershed is known to be the main source of water for many Sacramento residents. Unfortunately, we see the environment is heavily trashed with litter coming from various circumstances. One of the Sacramento residents is Maxwell Jameson, and we're here to interview him for a few questions. What would you consider to be one of the main contributions to littering itself?
I'd say probably like hardly accessible areas, probably like trash cans or mainly like homeless people. It's harder to access public areas.
Now, what would you say would be the direct consequence of littering affecting our water source?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you. 60% of water pollution comes from littering itself. It is in fact very effective towards our water quality, caused by people who are on the move. Moving around, traveling, generates many of littering trash. As you can see here, people tend to just leave it.
Thank you so much, Michaela, for that commentary. We now have Dr. McClintock here with us today, who specializes in the negative effects of littering. Take it away, Dr. McClintock.
Thank you, Margaret. Today I'll be discussing the effects that littering has on the environment and the people around it. For one, littering is costly to the economy because when litter needs to be cleaned up, it uses extra funds. Littering also leads to soil, water, and air pollution because hazardous chemicals from the litter can make their way out and pollute the nearby soil and water bodies. If the litter is flammable, it can cause fires, which can become uncontrollable and lead to losses of lives and property. Animals also die every year due to littering, as they can eat the trash and suffer from the toxic effects of the waste. Toxic materials in the waste can eventually rot and contribute to the greenhouse effect. However, it's not just the toxins that hurt the wildlife either. Entire plastic bags floating through the ocean can appear as jellyfishes to predators, causing them to eat the plastic bags and choke. Bottle caps on the sand or the ground can also be misconstrued as food to birds flying high in the air.
That sounds terrible. Are there any other effects that trash has on our environment?
Absolutely. Not only does it harm wildlife when they eat the trash, but creatures like birds stepping on the sand or fish simply breathing get affected too. Birds might cut their feet on cans or get tangled in strings, same as marine life with ropes and those plastic soda can pack holders. Fish could breathe in tiny pieces of waste, clogging up their gills and getting into their intestines.
Thank you so much, Dr. McClintock, for being with us here today. Now back to you, Michaela Jameson, with litter prevention tips.
For our third and final question of this interview, I would have to ask you, what do you think you can personally do in a more healthier personal management system for our environment?
So just live put more effort into it rather than just being mindless, throwing it on the ground. You know, improving like regular quality life. If I have like a water bottle, take my time to actually go recycle it.
Aware of your actions and the consequences that come of them. Thank you. Or going back to you, Margaret.
Thank you so much, Michaela. I know I'll be sure to follow these litter prevention tips. Hope everyone at home can do the same. Now, I wanted to share with you some sustainable businesses in the Sacramento region. Nugget Market, Commerce Painting and Marketing Solutions, Nestle Waters North America, Bare Bones Industries, and Bikes and Bites. And you can look at the other sustainable businesses in the Sacramento region at the BERC homepage, which I'm showing right now. And thank you so much for watching, and this is Carver News.